Final one here. You brought up that 12-foot baseline jumper there from Hayward. Now, that was led by a LaMelo full-court pass. I think Lily was Mr. Worldwide Wob last night, tweeting that one out. Yeah, that's right. That's how he captioned it. And then I think it was UTK, correct me if I'm wrong, sort of asking the question on our Twitter page, who would be like the other teammate with LaMelo in NBA Jam? Because he's a no-brainer just with the highlights there. Would it be Hayward, Bridges, or Terry Rozier? Who would be LaMelo Ball's, current day NBA Jam teammate? What's the answer, Trey? You asked the question, I think it was you. Was it you, or was it Tass, or I don't know.
When it comes from the factory, you never know.
You never know. Yeah.
You never know. It's a union factory, so it's all the same.
Right.
But it's a tough question. Gordon Hayward, clearly the best player on the Hornets, the most important player. He's their best scorer. He's probably their second best passer. He's their best player. He's an all-star candidate, no doubt about it. Terry Rozier, though, has been having a very, very solid season. He's shooting 43% from three, averaging 19 and a half a game. He's not having to do as much assisting now, so he's only down to 3. He's not quite the lead ball handler. I can see him sitting next to LaMelo, having fun, playing a fast game on NBA Jam, but give me Sky Miles Bridges. The numbers aren't crazy. They're not going to wow you. He's only at about, 9 points per game right now, but he is an instrumental part of this team, I feel like, playing defense, getting up and down the court, and he would be an incredible alley-oop duo alongside LaMelo, because like we're saying, LaMelo's a guaranteed highlight. You're flipping on these highlight channels, he's getting highlights cut because he scored 8 points. You don't see a thing that says 8 points, and you're like, oh, I gotta see this. If they're cutting highlights for an 8-point game, something must be special. I love it when Bridges and LaMelo are on the court together. Bridges and LaMelo have formed or are part of a lot of the most successful lineups that the Hornets have been running out, probably because they've been playing against benches versus starters, but they have been an effective duo, and that would be the team I would go for, because you also need somebody that's going to push people, right? When you're pushing, or when you're playing defense in NBA Jam, a lot of it is pushing, and I like the jacked nature of Miles Bridges to be helping there.
Yeah, a little throwback to Alonzo Mourning, Larry Johnson Hornets days. You get those biceps and those shoulders. Lee, that's the one video game I know you've played in your life, NBA Jam.
Oh,
so who's your teammate for LaMelo?
Yeah, I think it is Bridges too, because he gives you the dunk. You're shooting 43% from 3 this season as well. I know that doesn't always really count, but if you can get a guy who can hit those threes out there with LaMelo, who's not a great shooter, then I think that's great. So, I would go Bridges, because he would do those somersault fly high in the air dunks to come down and jam it. And, it's funny, like, talking about NBA Jam, because I know Shea Serrano's got an actual, the whole box of, what do you call it? Like the whole arcade version. Yeah. Got to get one, man. I got to get one. I want to get to play with my kids, because it's just such a fun game to play. And, you're always in it. There's never really a huge blowout in NBA Jam, because guys can always just get hot, and the computer kind of makes it like, if you are down,
it's called rubber. It's called rubber banding. Yeah, it's built into the game. Yeah, if you get a lead,
it's like
the other team can come back.
That guy who isn't a great shooter all of a sudden catches on fire. So, I think LaMelo and Miles Bridges would be a great duo.
Look at you guys sleeping on Gordon Hayward and his sneaky good season. You guys are taking a guy because he can dunk over a guy who gives you 30? Crazy.